Hey there, welcome to another video. Today I'm playing a ship that's kind of a blast from the past because it's a Nighthawk and the fit I have on it is something a la von Reventhold's Nighthawk. I'm just gonna roll with the clip already. This is a fight near the test staging system Wicked Creek. I'm in a small gang with Phantasm and a Curse. Malediction later joins in. He burns from Terra. There's a Vex and a Carpal, and they have a few more guys coming from the staging test system. So yeah, we just gonna engage those guys over here. Imagine the Vex is already like almost half dead when I lock him up. Nothing too extraordinary happening yet. Just shooting those guys, pretty simple. And then the Stratius uncloaks. That's actually from Exceed Corporation. They are like wormhole drillers. And he just tries to third party. However, we are done with test already, so we're just gonna turn our attention to him. And as you can see, this Nighthawk is actually doing pretty good damage per volley. Ever since the heavy missile nerf, I haven't seen that many actual good setups. There's not been that many successful heavy missile setups, I feel like, because the application is really bad after the nerf like ages ago. It's gonna be like 2012 or 2013 I think, when they nerfed the Drake and the heavy missiles. Nighthawk does have the application bonus, so he's actually able to supply most of the damage to the cruisers, and if you web a frigate or scram a frigate, switch to precision, you're gonna do like almost full damage. So yeah, the Stratius is dead now, and we want to engage those people sitting near to the Vexor wreck over here. I'm not in the warping distance, and I'm like 100 kilometers away though, so I decide to burn away so I can warp to on top of a wreck or like come to a range, and we can engage from there instead of like burning 100 kilometers and wasting my cap stuff. And now some more people come in. Signable, Celestia's Rapture. I'm getting in position to warp to the wreck, and when I do finally get into position, when I do start to initiate warp, my client just froze for some reason, and a few seconds later, yeah, I got this connection lost. In one thing you always want to keep in mind is if something like that happens to you, like if you're in the middle of a fight and you suddenly disconnect, don't log in immediately afterwards. Always ask the guys first for two things. If their combat probes out, and then you have to know if you want to log in, you have to ask your fleet mates that are still on grid if it is safe to log in, if there are any tacklers near your position. So always ask your fleet mates. Luckily for me, those guys just reapproached the gate. Some of them warped off, so I was able to log in and rejoin the fight quite quickly. And that's after I log in, there's like this gang comment on the gate, and they are sitting, most of them is sitting at 0. What happened was our curse got locked down on the other side, and this gang jumped in. They had one saber with him, so we just forced him through, and they have one scythe on the other side as well, and some other guys, so some small tackle. So the curse is sitting on the other side. We forced the saber through, so there is no bubble here, so if he's in the position to warp away, he's free to do that. And they're just killing the Silent at this point, like he's already dead. Malediction is just keeping point on those guys aggressing on the gate. So most of the gang is focusing on the Phantasm, which is Afterburner Fit, so he has no problem mitigating most of the damage whatsoever. I'm taking some damage, but that's not too much. I have a local booster, but there's not too much stress on it, to be honest. So yeah, this Silent Ball is there. Just killing some other guys that are growing Condor. We got the gate activation, so I'm taking a reload, because that's the Scythe coming. And so we start shooting the Scythe. As soon as he comes in, he starts repping the Skyfall and the Rapture who are growth, so he's got a timer as well. So we are just free to kill him. The single edge is an easy target, and without them, they're not able to tank our DPS. So he's dead. We're going for the Caracal now. At this point, some of them are diagramming and jumping away, but the rest of them is still aggroing, so very unorganized gang. Going for the Rapture now. Our interceptor called that Rapture is diagramming at this point when he hits half shield, so we're just gonna overheat a little bit just to make sure he dies. And after the Rapture is dead, we're going for this Sweeple. Sweeple was doing a really bad job, because heavy missiles don't apply that well to unwebbed frigates / destroyers, and he was just not moving at all. He was just orbiting the gate. Pandemic Legion guys jump into system at that point, so I'm getting a little bit worried that there might be a gang coming in. So I'm gonna start aligning soon. And here I make a mistake by locking the gate instead of the raptor that warps in and instantly goes for the slowest target on field, which is me. By the way, Securitas, I hate you, guy. He does that every time. And now, like, gang of tornadoes from test jump in, and I should have been dead over here because I was scrammed. I was not able to warp away in time before those guys would have locked me and popped me out. But for some weird reason, they decided to ping down first, 200 kilometers below the gate, and they let the raptor die. So I'm free of tackle now. They are 200 kilometers off the gate. They are warping back now, and they want to shoot us, but at that point we are like, all right, let's just get away, because 10 tornadoes, not really the best fight over there. Again, Securitas, stop doing that, guy. You're not going to get any fights with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the fight. So let's have a look on the fit. Fawn was using slightly different one. He didn't have any nanos, I believe, or the damage control. It was back when Nighthawk had 4 low slots instead of 5. He also had invul in place of web. I just like defensive web better against frigates and pesky interceptors. This ship goes to 1.5 without any boosts other than links. However, if you're gonna go without links, the speed is gonna drastically drop. It's gonna be no more than 1.3. In the age of cruisers, battle cruisers and command ship have really fallen behind when it comes to kiting. But you can still pull it off if you have links, and it's not half bad actually. 2.2 after overload. So 3 ballistics just to get 550 DPS out of the Acolyte 5s and Caldari Navy heavy missiles. Scourges, and unfortunately Nighthawk is locked to kinetic damage. You should still have some EM and Nova and thermal missiles in case you are fighting Tech 2 cruisers. Another D long point, Pith B-type light shield booster. So this booster is not here to actually tank. You may use it to tank, but it's not gonna be that effective. It's only like 650 DPS tank after links, so more like 400 something, maybe 500 before the links. So you fly this ship a little bit like a Vaga or like a Mac, I would even dare to say, where you use the booster to actually replenish your shield in a safe place on grid or off grid, and then come back and fight again. You can use it to tank, as I said. It's not gonna be that effective. 2 newts, 2 EMs just to plug the Caldari EM hole as per usual. You can put polycarbon or auxiliary thrusters, or if you want to, warp speed rig. Either one works. You can even put a calefaction warhead. You have CPU for that. So pretty flexible with what it can do. 62 kilometer range, not that bad. However, not nearly as good as in ye all the heavy missile days when you were able to like reach 80 kilometers, no sweat. I'd like to give a shout out to Terra Boys now. Really good, really great group of guys. Lots of fun playing with them, quality PvP all around. Especially Fatten and Chris Laris, those guys are boss. So having said that, thanks for watching and see you later.